Hey guys, it's Max. How's everyone doing today? This is going to be our second option lesson of the day. This one is going to be about the $1 million baby, how to hedge a $1 million portfolio for the end of the year. Well, looks like the crash didn't happen. Looks like old Max was wrong about the crash happening. Anyway, which is good. I thought neither side would accept the results of the election, and that's not true. The Democrats did accept the results, and they kind of were forced to, but in any event, great job, Republicans. All right, so what I wanted to talk about is I showed you guys a trade called the $1 million baby, and I'll bring it up in one tab. And I want to show you the new $1 million baby in the other tab. We have some good news and we have some bad news. Okay, save trade. So, $1 million baby, New Year's Eve, December 31st, down $27,000. They're all down 25, 30. I put them on at different times, but July 10th was a great time to put it on, though, because you could have taken it off in August for a huge profit. And that wasn't the plan, but some people probably would have been tempted to do that. You could have also rolled it in August, and I simulated that with one of these trades, but the rollout really wasn't that attractive. But anyway, okay, so stay on point. This cost about $34,000, $32,000. It's down 27. We could sell it and keep from losing the rest. Why bother? In my opinion, you've already, the money's gone. The money's gone. The 32,000's gone. I would just let this go. Just in the case there's an outlier, you only have 5,000 more to lose. But if the market does drop 25%, you have a hell of a lot more to gain. So I would just keep this on. But what I would do is now the market has moved up. Anyway, I'd keep this on and I would add a little additional protection in a different way. If you guys ever heard of the reverse max convexity, well, it's a good trade. It's a good trade. All right, so let me show it to you. What the reverse max convexity is a reverse, a risk reversal, but it's a reverse risk reversal. It's where you sell calls to buy puts. Okay, you earn a credit. So here's what I'm suggesting. You could keep that other trade on, and you could put this trade on today for a credit of $4,500. Now, you do it in your margin account because it's going to cost $46,000 to have on, but you get 10% of that back as income, as risk premia right away. The risk premia turns into income after expiration if the market is above or is below 618.05. Then you get to keep that $4,500. Now, if it's significantly below, you get to keep the $4,500 and get another $40,000. If we get an 8% pullback in the market, which isn't that far, this thing would be up $45,000. Plus, you kept the $45,000 includes the $4,500 you got off the first. You'd be up $40,000 plus you have $4,500 off the get-go, and that's just on an 8% pullback. Okay, now let's see how your other trade's doing. On an 8% pullback, your other trade's still losing money. All right, so this is a supplemental trade. So this trade's done. It's probably done. It's probably done. So, but I really like the idea of the reversed max convexity, selling calls to pay for puts. This is a very advanced trade. If you don't understand it, hit me up in the comments and we'll have some one-on-one. I'll get on a call with you and explain it, because if you can understand how to do these kinds of trades, they're super powerful. Now look, so here's the bad news of this. If you put this trade on, wonder if the market goes, you have $1 million portfolios, the thesis of this. So you put this on and the market goes up another 5% from here. Okay. Well, market goes up another 5% from here. Your $1 million portfolio is up $50,000. Okay, your NAV's up $50,000, although you're down $45,000 on this trade. So it's about a wash. If the market's up 10% the rest of the year, You're up $100,000. You're only down $45,000 on this trade. So you make an additional $50,000 and have the protection on, but if the market goes up 5% and that's all, that's kind of the worst case scenario for your account. But let's say the market goes up 3% the rest of the year. Well, you get to keep the $4,500, and you just get to keep it. That's, you don't lose money. The market goes down 3%. You get to keep $4,500. So, the worst case scenario is for the market to go up, but not very far, because it would make it where this trade would be a loser, but your main account wouldn't make very much extra money. You want the market to go up 10% the rest of the year, 10, 20%, a Santa Claus rally, and we might get that. That could well be in the cards. And, that would work in this scenario. Or a market that just stagnates and goes nowhere would work in this scenario. Or even a market that goes down. Say the market dropped 20% from here. This would replace $142,000. Now, that's not quite 20% of a $1 million account. This is a slight under hedge. But remember, we still have the other trade on too. If the market's down 21% from here, you make $142,000 on this trade, and 20% from here would be right there, and $218,000 on this trade. So you're fine. All right. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So what do you guys think about risk reversals? A regular risk reversal is where you sell a put to buy a call, or sell a put spread to buy a call spread. A revert, and I'm calling it a max convexity. I have a special variation on it that makes it have max convexity. So this is the reverse max convexity. I have some secret sauce in here. Anyway, if you guys are interested in these kinds of trades, I might start putting one out a day, and we'll make some serious money. Let's check out. I gave you a trade like this on Hedge yesterday. Let's see how it's doing. It was down last I saw. Yeah, down $67. Not bad. We just want the price of Hedge to be above the break even, which is $25.65 by the end of the week. So Hedge, of course, is a male enhancement stock, male and female enhancement stock. It was now Hedge's price was soft this morning, but has since firmed up. I just don't know how long Hedge can last. If he can keep it up, a few more days, touchdown. All right, guys, I'll put the link to this. Where's the damn trade? Oh, that's the Hedge trade. Okay. I'll put the link to the other trade in the description. New $1 million baby idea. Like I say, it's a complex trade. You have to do a 39 contract call spread, bear call spread. You're selling calls 39 times. And you're buying puts 26 times. Or really less. This is like a ratio too. It's a ratio within a ratio. It's a complex trade. I'll share the link though. You can do it, and you can do it in one motion at Thinkorswim or Tasty Trade. You enter it as one trade, and you're playing for the credit. All right. So whenever they're trying to jack you around and you're trying to get your fill, and you're dragging the little ticker, to mid price. Just remember, whatever you receive is your income. So that's how you know if they aren't giving you a good enough price. I set a limit. I always insist on at least 10% for the money that's risked. This is $46,000 worth of risk, and you receive a $4,500 credit right away. That's my kind of bare minimum cutoff. Any less than that, it's been my experience over the years, it's not worth it. Sometimes you can get 15 or 20%, but at least get 10. So when you're sitting there and you have to keep, and they won't fill this 4-leg trade, and you have to keep clicking it. You keep clicking it one more tick in their favor, trying to get them to fill it. Don't just keep clicking it. I mean, at some point, the trade becomes no longer profitable. That's why I look at 10% is kind of my cutoff. To get 10% of your money back right away. I mean, and to try to get the maximum buffer you can. Not only do you have 10% of your money, you're short the market, and you have a 3.5% buffer. The market could go up 3.5% before you even lose money. It's the old head start theory. It's like running a race and starting with the head start. Anyway, they're sweet trades. The reverse max convexity. All right, guys. Well, I will share this in the link. And I appreciate you guys for being here. What's the market doing? It's almost quitting time, 245. Russell pulled back today. SPX, it bounced. I mean, it pulled back and then bounced back to midpoint. Look at Qs. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all for being here. Like I say, hit me up in the comments if you have questions on hedging. All right. See ya.